despite the law and our constitution, we have these environmental rights violations going on.
Thuli represents some of the community members who oppose the expansion of Tendele's Somkhele mine. She says the coal mine is infringing on the basic human rights of many who reside near it. In court papers, the mine says it produces the majority type of coal, which is used in the manufacturing of stainless steel. It says since the start of its operations in 2006, 2 pits are now depleted and wanted to extend its operations to 3 other areas. However, a 2016 license to allow this expansion was set aside by the High Court in 2022 due to a faulty public participation process. Thuli says there are glaring discrepancies in the report.
Some of those findings in terms of significance, whether it's high, medium or low, do not echo what is in the specialist report. One of the prime examples is the blasting report. So in the main blasting report, the impact is recorded as high, and that the vibrations can be felt up to 2,200 meters away. Whereas when you read the EIA report, the summary report, it talks of medium significance and only a distance of 800 meters.
She points out that the risk of acid mine drainage is also misrepresented. The consultancy firm says the rock in the topsoil wasn't potentially acid generating, while specialists found the opposite.
So that material in the summary report is said to be class 2 non-acid mine drainage generating rock. Whereas the specialist report actually says, the geohydrology specialist report says it is class 1. So it is acid generating rock, which means that when it's exposed to oxygen, it will oxidize, create a sulfuric or an acidic water solution, and then that further leaches out heavy toxic chemicals, metals and that from the rock. So what you end up doing is increasing the pollution, the pH of the water, and then also polluting it. So normally what mines do is they don't apply for the permit, but then they relocate everyone living within that 500 meter boundary, and then that's taken as safe, because the main issue there is the fly rock. So when you blast that, you don't get fly rock blasting into the sky and breaking property and harming people. So that's the main issue. Even with that though, in Opondweni there's a primary school there, Mtubatuba school, primary school. It's less than 500 meters of the pit. Tendele has said it doesn't intend moving that school. So we're going to get primary school children exposed to vibrations, noise, dust, twice a week in the blasting. There are also a number of roads and other structures within the 500 meters, which they don't intend to move.
She adds that the community members who are against mining have also been intimidated. In 2020, 65-year-old Fikile Nshangase, a vocal community activist who also was against the expansion, was assassinated.
We've had an assassination of Mam Shangaz in October 2020. Other people being shot at, assaulted. There's shootings regularly at night at people's houses. People's children are threatened. So there's a lot of intimidation and conflict that's happened as a result of this mine. And so especially our clients, the Mtubatuba members, they don't feel comfortable going to these community meetings because they're victimized after the meetings. And so they're scared of going to raise their comments because they do get threats.
The law firm represents over 3,000 residents and organizations in the coalition who will be affected either by relocation or by the mining operation. There's also only a plan for the relocation of a community affected by one of the proposed mining areas. Thuli says their audits have shown that community members who were previously located are worse off and most live in abject poverty. The consultants now need to take the public comments into account while drawing up a final EIA report, which will be submitted to the Minister of Mineral and Energy Resources as part of the expansion application. For SABC News, I'm Jade Paulse in Durban.